Inferno is a thriller directed by Ron Howard. It's the latest in the series based on Dan Brown's books that includes The Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. This time around, our central character, Robert Langdon, played by Tom Hanks, awakes in a hospital in Italy where he suffered from a head wound caused by a gunshot and has slight amnesia. Suddenly, the bad guys show up, but with the help of a nurse played by Felicity Jones, Robert is able to escape the hospital, and while on the run, they discover that a billionaire bioengineer has come up with a virus that's going to wipe out billions of people around the planet because, quite frankly, he's a little concerned that there's too many people, and if there's too many people, eventually we're all going to start fighting each other and crap. But the point being, there's a virus, and they've got to stop the virus and save the world, and woohoo! So I saw The Da Vinci Code when it came out a few years back at the cinemas, but I wasn't a big fan of it, and as a result I never saw Angels and Demons. After doing a bit of research, I found out that to see this movie you don't actually have to have seen the first two. It's kind of like the Indiana Jones trilogy in a way. You can sort of watch each movie as a standalone if you want. So I went in to check it out, and look, you know that feeling, I don't know if you guys get it, but I sure as heck do, when you've seen a movie that was pretty bad and you just kind of have that drained, lethargic feeling walking out of the cinema? I have that right now. This movie really wasn't that great. Look, I don't know, it just was really flat. You'd think for a movie about a virus that's going to wipe out most of the world's population and all this sort of stuff, like, you'd think that they could make something exciting out of it, but it really wasn't. On the plus side, it was a good looking movie. It was really well shot and well edited. The performances for the most part were good, except Felicity Jones, and it pains me to say it because of course she has the lead role in the upcoming Star Wars Rogue One, but she kind of went to the Kristen Stewart school of acting where she basically has two facial expressions, which is just deadpan face and slight smile. And I don't know, she's good at line delivery, but as far as actually becoming a character, she really doesn't do it for me. And aside from that, for a movie that's supposed to be a thriller that should be exciting, I mean, there were your chase scenes and that kind of stuff, and you know, there were a lot of times when our characters were faced with challenges where they had to find clues to get them to the next puzzle, that kind of thing, but realistically everything was solved too conveniently or too easily, and there were a few times where it was all about there was a person standing there, in one case a total stranger, who they were just able to ask the right questions and get the answers which would lead them to the next point. So there was just no real challenge involved in the plot, and the dialogue in a lot of scenes was very exposition heavy and pretty boring, really. Like, I don't know, like I said, there was just nothing really engaging about this picture. It just didn't do anything for me. It was really flat, it was very boring when it should have been awesome, and there just wasn't that much to redeem it. So unfortunately, I'm going to be giving Inferno a 3.5 out of 10. I guess if you're a fan of the first two, by all means check it out. You're probably going to like it if you did like the first two, but yeah, it wasn't great, and it's definitely not the sort of thing you need to see on the big screen either. It'll be fine at home on the TV. So stay tuned, because coming up I'm going to do something that I didn't actually think I would ever end up doing, but I've been watching a couple of people's videos where they showcase their Blu-ray collections, and I have to admit, these videos are kind of entertaining, so I'm actually thinking I might do one soon, which is going to be a long video because I have a lot of Blu-rays to get through, but whether you want to watch it or not, up to you, but I think I'm going to do one. So thanks for taking the time to watch my review. Let me know what you thought of Inferno if you've seen it. Drop me some comments either here or on Facebook. All my social media links are right down below because I like to talk about movies, and I would love to talk about movies with you. See you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah!